So the crypto market nuked into the close here on Friday afternoon. Is Bitcoin going to zero? What's going on? Let's get into the markets and let's look at it from a technical, rational, mechanical approach here. You guys know that I'm trading the Market Timing Pro indicator system strategy, which is back tested 10 years on Bitcoin, 40 years on NASDAQ and works great. 65% of trades are profitable. Here we have 55% drawdown in a time when Bitcoin had 85% drawdown with roughly equal returns. And one thing that I've learned from trading this system is that it is, and this isn't my opinion, this is the back testing. We can see, let's take a look for instance, but running wider stops is really useful. So, and it's useful on days like today. So check it out. My stop loss right now is 3.5 ATR. If you don't know what an ATR is the average true range. The average true range is essentially the daily volatility. So I'm running my stop loss at 3.5 true daily ranges. Let's see what happens if we were to set it at 1. The equity absolutely nukes. And this is for the dip buy. Let's take a look for the breakout buy if we were to change it to 1 ATR. Suddenly we're not really making money at all. I mean, we are making $43,000 but off of $10,000. But again, if all we do, the only thing we keep everything the same, let's just widen the stop here on our 2 entries. That's all we're doing. All we did is we widen the stop. And let's increase the equity so we can see it fly past Bitcoin. Okay, green is our strategy. Now we have a 74% drawdown, but all I did was widen the stop and tighten the stop and you could see. So it's days like today where a lot of traders got liquidated. Let's look at Bitcoin liquidations and the cryptocurrency space. Total liquidations, we had longs in the last 4 hours. $300 million worth of longs were liquidated on that. $300 million worth of longs were liquidated on this move. Let's look at the total market cap of this move right here. This is the largest liquidation since April, I think it was May 2nd, this day, or maybe, yeah, this day here. So is it a buying opportunity or what? Well, it doesn't really matter because we're following the trend and I'm already in positions. And I do have today to look at the charts, but a lot of days I'm doing adventure tours, I'm doing other things, and my stops are wide. So I have a ton of crypto exposure and I gave a lot back. So here's the paper trading account. I am trading this in my live account as well. I'm not going to show you that. I'm not going to go through the pain of logging on to KuCoin right now, but we can see some of these are underwater, some are showing profit, but we're floating 5,000 P&L, equities at 102,000, and it wasn't stopped out of anything. So we're in Bitcoin, we're in ETH, we're in BNB, we're in Toncoin, we're in Pixel, we're in Caspa, we're in People, we're in Jasmy, which is showing a lot of relative strength. We're in Flocky, and these may get stopped out, but our stop losses prevented it from happening so far. So we haven't made money, we haven't lost money, we're just sitting in trades. Okay, now I'm gonna turn off my drawings here. So the first point is stop. Running wider stops is gonna help you, I promise. You don't need to trust me though, because I'm going off back-tested data. Now let's look at the stock markets. Didn't really care nearly as much. So what I'm seeing is US 100, the NASDAQ is at an all-time high, made an all-time high today. The US 500 also made an all-time high today on the back of some of the tech stuff doing really well. NVIDIA, which is actually in US 500. The international stock markets are kind of trading sideways more so. Gold had a huge sell-off, but have not been in gold. It's supposed to advance. we would need this to be a, so for gold to show a sell here, I think the breakout buy was supposed to be the high, maybe? Yeah, okay, so if we have the high on gold, it gets stopped out right here. Interesting. Interesting. I need to make a note to my developer. Um, yeah, yo, absolute ludicrous. This is compared to gold? I never even seen this. Holy shit. Look at this. This is our returns compared to gold. What in the world? So ridiculous. Um, yeah, we're gonna come back to this. Make some notes here. My pen. My pen's missing. Okay, well, let's play with this a little bit. I'm gonna turn off this. Failed breakout looks good. Breakout buy. High or close, which works better. Both works pretty good. And I wanted to look at on the dip buy, trailing the stop loss is sometimes good. No, it wasn't good here. But that's crazy. So how far does this go back? I want to come back to this. No way, it goes back all the way to 19 1833. Are we actually outperforming? Back to 1833. That's This is percentage. This is crazy. What's going on here? 30 initial capital 10,000. $430 million. Okay. This is the buy and hold is the blue. Well, we're gonna come back to that, but so what I'm seeing for Bitcoin and ETH, I'm expecting new all-time highs because we have new all-time highs in the stock markets. And I don't see why Bitcoin should not follow. I don't know that we will hold a new all-time high, but I'm expecting to see a potential new all-time high. I'm also, I don't know if expecting, but I think it's quite possible ETH makes a new all-time high this year as well, which is quite far away. And it would, what could, it's not that far away. It's only 27%. What could take us there would be positive news on the ETH ETF. I'm noting that BNB is holding an all-time high, and TON, there's a number that are at all-time highs. So that's what I'm paying attention to. So I'm kind of unbothered by this price action, and I'm just studying the charts and living my life outside of the charts as well. But um, yeah, hang on there, use wider stops, and happy trading. Much love.